Hello and welcome. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Please put in the comments below what you're working on this evening, if indeed you are working on anything hobby related. I'm trying to sort this camera angle out, guys. It's not a permanent fixture, remember, so I have to kind of play it by. Yes. Anyway, welcome to a spooky live stream. We need something there. There's something missing, isn't there? Let's put the Super Saiyan there, shall we? Thank you for waiting, everyone, this evening. I did say I would live stream in the Discord. That's usually the best place to get any updates and things about my availability. And I did say I would live stream tonight, and here I am. There was a bit of a family emergency, so yeah, everybody's all right. So you know, don't worry. But oh, we'll have a nice green. But yeah, sometimes these things happen. So, but everything's good, so we can continue. How is everyone? Wow, we've got one more day of October left, which is tomorrow. Halloween. Ooh. Whatever you're up to tomorrow, maybe you're out tonight. Maybe you're going into fancy dress tomorrow as one of the Squid Game characters. I don't know, but what we're going to do tonight is two things, hopefully, and I won't finish until they're both done and I'm both happy with them. And one is to build the Warhammer Soulblight Gravelords model, Anasta Mourngul, the Vampire Lord, holding a very distinguished gentleman. Yes. Look at him. Look how distinguished he is, isn't he? And yeah, so we've got her to build. She shouldn't be too bad. We've got our rules, which is just a normal Vampire Lord, and then we're going to attempt to build the Mongol. Very spooky. This is the Mongol. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Hello, Revan. How you doing? Hello, Sampler. Anybody catch the Warhammer Day preview? Yes, we all did. We were watching it in the Discord today. A little live stream. That was yeah. Well, it was a long amount of time to show not much, in my opinion. Jagatai Khan was fantastic though. Absolutely stunning model. Yes, would love a jet bike version, but you know, what we were shown was quite cool for him. Hello, Kriegsman. How you doing? You see no heresy today? Oh, good. Thank you. I'm good. Thanks, Isaac. Yep. Okay. Technically, it's the 31st somewhere in this planet. Yeah. That is true. But not where I am. And this is where the stream is originating from. So it's 7:30. I don't know. 7:30 here. Is that the model that came out today? Yes, it is. This Vampire Lord model. It did come out today, or you could order it today, but I've received it today. This is the model that I did the unboxing of earlier. Anyway, let's have a little look. You had to pin your Mongol. Oh wow, okay. Isn't the Mongol from Nighthaunt faction? You can use it in Soulblight. Absolutely fine. So Right, that answers that question, because I don't know, when you ask a question, I don't, my opinion isn't that it's from a negative point of view. My opinion is that you don't actually know, because why would you ask the question? I mean, you know. Oh, nice one, Kriegsman, nice one. That sounds good. Right, so what we'll do is we'll build this Vampire Lord straight away. So we'll just clip her off. I've made a decision. I'm going to build her with the dragon. So yeah. So I was going to build her with a finger, but then I noticed that she has salad fingers. Like if you look at this, I mean, look at that. To me, that just looks a bit unnatural, right there. How it's. I mean, yes, she's got long fingers, but it looks like there's a hole through. I mean, is she doing... It looks like there's a hole. I mean, it's probably just shading, but the finger itself looks really long, and it's kind of small there, like thin there, and then it gets thicker. It just didn't sit well with me. I mean, yeah, the finger, you know, up the bum of the dragon is still difficult to accept as well, but yeah, I've just warmed to her holding the dragon thing. I live in hope that we'll get a Soul Blight dragon or something like that, but we'll see. Oh, great, thank you for the question. What is the worst part of today preview, Super? That's a really good question. There are a few things. Someone's probably gonna pull me up on this. What was the worst bit about the preview? Plastic Horus Heresy? No, I think the Blood Bowl, Blood Dungeon. I mean, what on earth are they doing there? Let's get Blood Bowl and we'll just put it inside. I mean, yeah, I'm not a massive fan. I like the Nobblers though. They look quite cool. My Nobblers would look good next to my Knobs for orcs. I'll probably just have them like the one kind of falling on the ground, like with his hands up. He looks quite comical. But the Custodes, sword brother, whatever sword, I don't know, whatever he is. Boring, just really boring. The Gene Stealer cult though, I kind of like the demo unit. The box set, I'm not really sold on the box set for the Gene Stealer cult and the Custodes. Not a big fan of the cover art for that codex either. I mean, they are really trying to sell that awful plastic Contemptor Dreadnought by having it on the front. The Gene Stealer cult codex though, that's epic. I like the look of that. Yeah, Khan was my favourite bit about the whole preview. What else did they show? Warcry, the new box set. I really liked the scenery in that, and a couple of the I want to call them barbarians, but they're not, are they? Like Ravagers or I've forgotten their name anyway. They look quite cool. Here is the dragon, and these awesome looking tassets. These are probably like the longest tassets I've ever seen on a model. Here is a head. Unfortunately, you don't get a helmeted version, so that does suck. But 5 and 6, so 6 is on her right side. You having a beer and a kebab? Nice one. Well, it is Saturday after all, isn't it? Can chill out a bit. There will be a stream tomorrow where I'll be building Nagash. because I have faith that I'll build both of these models tonight. So, got to be pretty careful with this dragon and the tail, he says as he's throwing it around everywhere, because the tail is a bit kind of prone to, well, it's just really fragile, so just be super careful with that. And this is the pointy finger. Again, this finger, you just know, this is another reason. Both of these left arms are fragile. I mean, look at that finger, proper salad fingers this going on. Look how long her middle finger is. I don't know. I don't know whether they've got the proportions correct on this, because that is a really, really long pointy finger. And I think that will be prone to bending. I mean, it's even got a white mark, like it has already been bent slightly. But yeah, I'm not going to go for the pointer finger because it's really long, guys. It's really long. So that will go in my spare parts. Throw that away, and then we can crack on. You listen to Soups, reading comments. Sounds good, Sampler, sounds good. Lack of variety of every segment. Yeah, that's a fair comment, Revan. Yeah. I don't know. Has anyone ever watched one of these live previews and thought, wow, that was a complete great use of my hour or whatnot? This one seemed to be all over the place, not as focused as the ones that they performed from their homes. I don't know, is it me, or I just think that they take a long time to reveal things, and what they do reveal falls low of expectations. I mean, my expectations seem to be lowered after each one of these previews. It's almost like what's happening now with the online previews is what happened to their live in-person events. Their live in-person events were the only place to see these reveals at one point. They were a chance to meet, to buy new minis. And then they changed that. They put the previews and things online, which meant, what's the point of, spending all that money and going to events and things. That's what it seems like with these previews, but they just don't show a huge amount in the time given. They do like to, maybe it's the pacing, maybe it's all about the pacing. I mean, what was the final bit about as well, with the red gobbo? They called that half a reveal. I mean, I don't know. It's just really bizarre. Oh, thanks. It's not really a nice candle. It's just a candle that's about to, die. It's not even scented. I wish it was scented. That would be quite cool. Speaking of scented candles, is everybody going to rush out and buy Games Workshop scented candles? A company that's renowned for making plastic miniatures. They're now hustling the scented candle market. I mean, what are we going to get next? Mourngul toilet paper. I mean, is there no bounds to their merchandising? I don't know. I mean, my take on candles, like, I shouldn't really be saying this because I should be making money out of it, but my take on the candle situation is, if you're going to do like Warhammer candles, do like big thick Warhammer like ecclesiarchy candles, things like that. I mean, they already make a lot of candles, like Templar candles and things. Like, you know, why can't you do a few of them? Rather than the essence of expansion. I mean, it's just, yeah, really, just really odd. I mean, jumpers and t-shirts and things, I can kind of get behind, and mugs and cups. But yeah, candles. Oh, verbose. Nice word, Bismuth. I have not read that word for quite some time. Verbose. More show, less tell. Yeah, totally agree. Candles and Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, fantastic. Essence of Nurgle. I don't know, where will it end? I mean, will they make candles for every army and faction? Blood for the blood god? I mean... Do they do bath bombs yet? I mean, will Games Workshop have Nurgle bath bombs? Oh, I'm giving them a really good idea, but guys, do you remember those bath bombs or balls that had like a rubber miniature or something in? Why don't they do that? But with like a little Nurgling in or something. Imagine if they sold miniatures that way in bath bombs. So you got to the end of the bath bomb and then you got a miniature and then you had to collect them all, and there's like 50 miniatures, and it's, you know, you've had 50 baths in 1 month. Smells of my Vexilla. Okay. Evening, Explore Norfolk. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I wasn't impressed by anything other than the Primarch, the little Gretchen maybe in the new Blood Bowl team, I think it was, the one falling down. The monkey was all right. The parrot thing was all right. The pirate ogre was missing a few things. You know, yeah, it was an odd one. And just to think that if they had showcased, they could have done less talking, and then they could have gone through all of the battle forces. But you know what they're going to do? They're just going to put a Warhammer community article about the battle forces. But surely by now they know that they sell. Surely. You wonder when they will release a new Necron model. Isaac, they released new Necron models last year. They had a huge refresh. But that's good that you got a new Doomstalker. They're fantastic models. I really like them. That's quite awesome. If they're going to do anything new for Necrons, it may well be refreshes of older models, like the Catan or the Nightbringer. The Tesseract Vaults, it has still got plenty of life in it. So is the Ghost Ark, really. Some of the characters need a refresh, though. Bath Bombs and Beyond. That reminds me of the Buzz Lightyear trailer, that does. Fenrisian Ale as a drink. That would be cool. I wonder if they'll turn their business into coffee. Have recaf or wine with, is it a milk? What's the name called? Amnesiac, something like that. Guys, help me out. It's kind of like the alcoholic drink that they have in the Warhammer universe. And do they have low sticks for like cigarettes? I don't think Games Workshop are going to be making cigarettes anytime soon. Can you imagine? Go to the Warhammer store, pick up some fags. You know, with your pot of miniatures or pot of paint or something. Can you imagine? Right, she is pretty much done, so we've just got to very gently get rid of some mould lines before we stick it together. And then we're on to the Mongol, which I don't think will take as long as I'm predicting. You didn't hear Super on the first reveals? Oh no. Oh, sorry, I missed a few questions and things. A giant bath bomb with Archeon in it. What, Archeon assembled? I mean, can you... Oh, wow. That would be huge. It'd be like one of those... It'd be bigger than a watermelon. It'd be bigger than a... Yeah, pineapple. I don't know. That would be huge. Very big. Oh, here we go. G-Dubs should make Kinder Surprise eggs with minis in them. Yeah, they'd be banned in America, though, Sampler. They'd be banned in America, unfortunately. Food and drink in general. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, I don't know. This is a thing. In the 41st millennium, I kind of think food is, on the whole, pretty bad. Like, you know, most of it is quite awful. You know, you've got like nutrient paste and things like that. But I also think it's exotic. So can you imagine just the wealth of culinary inspiration to draw upon from millions of planets? You know, so they've got a lot of options. But it's the 41st millennium. It's grim dark. It's you know, the people that can eat well and live well are you know, there's not that many of them, and they're quite high up in the old hive cities, aren't they? Like hive gang leaders or owners Oh, it's the word that I can't say. Amasek? Amizak? Oh, I can't say it, sorry. When they've got everyone on glue. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh no! It was the oh, what's the creature called? My brain is a blank today, guys. I'm really sorry. What's that hive creature called? The bug type hive creature. I've forgotten him already. From Blackstone Fortress. Let me just see if I can find out what he is. Blackstone creature. Blackstone Gigant? No? What on earth is a Gigant? If we do images, here he is. Here he is. Right, I've selected him. But the internet being the internet, it's just taking forever. Amble. There we go. They do amble stakes, don't they, I think? Ah, thank you, Oats Plenty. You just got there. Thank you. That's you knew what I was thinking of. They do amble stakes. But yeah, as we're kind of technically still in October, it is can't have any orc burgers. I think the law is that you would get terribly ill if you even tried to eat orc. I don't know about Space Marines because they can pretty much eat anything, and they have a certain organ which allows them to consume the memories of the creature or beast that they've eaten, which is interesting. I mean, that is real to the end of sci-fi, that is, I think. Okay, right, that's those parts done, so we'll just glue it together. We've got to be pretty careful with this though, because she don't want to make too much of a mess on this, if I can help it. Yeah, I think. Oh. me just read some more of your comments. Kinder Eggs don't have a ban in America anymore. Yes, they do. They do. What's being sold is a version of it, but it's not a Kinder Egg. Deep fried squig. Nice one. Yep. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Some Primaris Salamander's successor. Oh, interesting as well. Yeah, it's interesting, but right, what we'll do is we'll put this back part on our leg, and then we can put this in here. Ooh. Yeah. So, mind you, what was everybody else's, I say favourite part, what was everybody else's thoughts on the preview for people that haven't yet? Put a comment in. What was your best part? Was it Jagatai Khan like everyone else, or? This is the leg, the famous leg. The Games Workshop pot. Oh, personal massager. Interesting. Oh, this is the headdress, and then this is the god armor. I have got the Soulblight Gravelords close by, so when I build her, I'll be able to show you some comparisons straight away, which is pretty rare. I think I'm going to pass on the Custodes box set with the Gene Stealers. They'll be out, the Demolition Gene Stealer and the Custodes mini, they'll be out eventually singularly, so I'll just get them whenever they're out. Yeah, no, yeah, I totally agree with you, Trevor. You know, I've got a decent Custodes army, and yeah, I wasn't sold on it. What I'm also not sold on is how on earth this fits on. I mean, it doesn't. This is not screaming compatibility with me right now. That's whatsoever, in fact. Unless I've got a different part, which I don't think I have. You're much more excited about the book rather than the sisters. Yeah, it's just a shame about the front cover. It's awful. To me, it just doesn't seem like it's been a long time since we had the 8th edition Custodes book, but I think it's actually been a few years, hasn't it? Did it come out in 2018? Maybe? How is this going together? Yeah, this doesn't fit well. I think it needs to sort of splay out a little bit. I think I've got a sweet spot. Yeah, if I put that there. Ah, right. This goes on really, really awkwardly. It really does. Pin the Discord. Yes, I will. Thank you, Creaseman. If I can find it. This will take a little while. Discord link. That's probably my last thing that I copy and pasted, but you can never be too sure. I'd rather just do it from there. And then if I pin it. The Caradron terrain boxes. Yes. You like Khan's pose? Nice flourish, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you said. Notes aplenty. Fantastic. Yeah. I am sad that he's not on a jet bike. I really am sad. But, you know, it's still fine. Still fine. All of the other primates are on foot, aren't they? With the exception of our beloved Sanguinius. I think that goes like so, and then that means that we've got a small, good, we've got a small plug there and a larger plug there. Great. That will yeah, that will work well. So let us clean. All I'm going to do now is just clean all of the other parts, and then we can finish her. My question though is, for today's pre-orders that were available, where did the Warmaster go? I saw some pictures that Games Workshop were selling them in Australia, but yeah, not on the UK store. Really, really bizarre. But at least we know it's a full plastic kit and nothing to do with Forge World. It's not an upgrade kit or anything like that. It's going to be solely sold by Games Workshop. Well, on the Games Workshop store, should I say. Because everything's both sold by them, but... speaking of plugs, did you order your XL? I did indeed. I've got all of my other supplies as well for that video. I'm going to get a nice big thick new candle, I think, maybe. Get scented candle, get some music going. There will be an interesting video to take place. For that one. Check the Warhammer community. Check the Warhammer community. Okay, I'll do that right now because you're asking me to do it. Check the Warhammer community. Check it. Right, I'm on it now. If I press, if it's the pre-order article. It's now saying, so this is a new article that came out today. It's currently available to pre-order in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and Japan, with other regions following 1 week later. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting how they've left out the largest market. That is odd. Maybe they only have enough for those places and not enough for, yeah, here. It's really odd. Yeah, I guess that'll be next weekend then. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. I haven't checked it today, so yeah. Something of that girth. Oh wow, the Pair of Agony. Pair of Agony. That's the Pair of Agony. I don't know. Is the girth actually any bigger? Oh, I mean that's quite thick. And then you've got this one with the added holder. I mean that's how I use mine. You know, so yeah, they're just. I'm sure there's lots of interesting WhatsApp conversations that they have at the Games Workshop HQ. Whoa. Really got to be careful with the